Hi everyone, I'm Oliver. Welcome back to English Flash Talk. Today we are answering a question that many of you struggle with. Why does my English sound weird even when my grammar is correct?
Hi guys, I'm Sophie. This is such a frustrating feeling, isn't it? You study the rules, you memorize the verbs, you build a perfect sentence, and then a native speaker looks at you like you're an alien.
It's not your fault, Sophie. The problem is that textbook English and spoken English are often two different languages. Textbooks teach you how to be correct. Conversations teach you how to flow.
Flow. That's the magic word. When we talk to each other, we don't think about perfect structures. We think about efficiency and rhythm.
Exactly. One of the biggest reasons English sounds weird is the lack of contractions. If you say, I am going to the store because I do not have any milk, you are, technically, 100% correct.
But it sounds like a robot from the 1950s. Ha ha ha. A natural speaker would say, I'm going to the store because I don't have any milk.
Right. We shrink the words. We squeeze them together. If you refuse to use I'm, don't, or can't, your speech sounds stiff and unnatural. It creates a distance between you and the listener.
It's like wearing a tuxedo to a beach party. It's correct clothing, but it's wrong for the context.
Ha ha ha. I love that analogy. Another reason is what we call over-formality. Many learners are afraid of using phrasal verbs or idioms, so they use big, heavy words instead.
Like saying, I shall commence my task, instead of I'm going to get started. It's perfectly correct, but it sounds like you are writing a legal document instead of chatting with a friend.
Exactly. Today we are going to break down these traps. We want to show you how to relax your English so it sounds more authentic.
I'm excited for this one. Let's dive into the first big secret of natural English, the schwa sound.
The schwa. It's the most common sound in the English language, yet most textbooks barely mention it. If you don't use it, you will always sound a bit off to a native ear.
It's that lazy sound, right? Like a grunt. It sounds like We use it for almost every unstressed vowel. For example, in the word information.
Exactly. A learner might say information, giving equal strength to every vowel. But a native speaker hides those vowels. We say information. That little sound is the schwa.
It's like the vowels are shrinking because they aren't the stars of the word. The star is the stressed syllable, and the schwa is just supporting it. If you try to pronounce every vowel perfectly, your speech becomes choppy.
Choppy is the perfect word. It sounds like a staccato piano. English is more like a violin. It glides. Think about the word president. It's not precedent, it's prezudun.
Wow, when you say it like that, the difference is huge. It sounds so much more relaxed. But Oliver, isn't it wrong to lazy up the vowels like that? I mean, my teacher in my native language always told me to enunciate clearly.
In many native languages, enunciation means giving full value to every letter. But in English, clarity comes from contrast. If everything is loud, nothing is loud. We need the schwa to make the stressed syllables pop.
So the schwa is like the background of a painting. It helps the main subject stand out. That makes so much sense. But it's hard to do. My tongue wants to say the full vowel.
It takes practice. You have to train your mouth to be lazy on purpose. Try saying the word amazing. Don't say amazing, say amazing.
Amazing? Oh, it feels faster. It feels like I'm saving energy.
You are. And that extra energy can be used to focus on the emotion of what you're saying. This leads us to another reason English might sound weird. Intonation. Intonation is the music of the language. If you speak English with the melody of your native language, it can confuse people. They might think you are angry, bored, or asking a question when you are actually making a statement.
I've noticed that. Sometimes I say something neutral, and my English friends ask, "Are you okay? You sound a bit flat." I didn't realize that English needs so much movement.
English is like a roller coaster. We rise and fall constantly. If you stay on one level, you sound robotic. For example, look at the simple phrase, "I didn't say he stole the money."
That seems simple enough. But wait, depending on which word I stress, the meaning changes completely, doesn't it?
Exactly. If I say, "I didn't say he stole the money," it means someone else said it. But if I say, "I didn't say he stole the money," it implies he maybe borrowed it.
Wow. The grammar is the same, but the intonation tells the real story. That is mind-blowing. Learners often focus so much on choosing the right words that they forget to sing them correctly.
Singing the words is a great way to put it. Native speakers use pitch to highlight the most important information. If you stress every word equally, the listener's brain doesn't know where to focus. It becomes hard work to listen to you.
So, by being too perfect with every word, I'm actually making it harder for people to understand me. That is so ironic.
It really is. Natural English is about prioritizing. We sacrifice the small words to celebrate the big words. This is what creates that rhythmic sound that characterizes fluent speakers.
So, how do we practice this? Should I just start overacting like a drama student?
Just, ha ha ha. Actually, yes. Overacting is a fantastic way to break the flat habits of your native language. If you exaggerate the highs and lows in private, you will naturally find a balanced middle ground when you talk to others.
I'm going to try that. I am so happy to be here. Haha. It feels a bit silly, but it forces my voice to move.
Keep that energy because next, we need to talk about another reason. Things sound weird. The hidden sounds we add between words. Now, let's talk about linking. This is where many learners get stuck because they try to keep every word separate, like they are stepping stones in a river. But native speakers, we prefer to build a bridge.
Building a bridge. I love that. You mean the way words melt into each other? Sometimes it's so seamless that I can't tell where one word ends and the next one begins.
Exactly. And sometimes, to make that bridge stronger, we actually add extra sounds that aren't even written on the page. We call these intrusive sounds.
Intrusive. That sounds like they are crashing the party. What sounds are we talking about, Oliver?
Usually, it's a tiny W or a tiny I sound. Think about the phrase, go away. If you say go away, it sounds choppy. But if you say it naturally, you'll hear a hidden in the middle. Go away.
Oh, go away. I hear it. It's like a slide between the vowels. What about the Y sound?
Try saying he is. If you link them, you get a small Y sound. He is. It's subtle, but without it, the transition between he and is feels abrupt and unnatural.
He is. Wow. If I omit those sounds, my English sounds robotic because I'm stopping my breath between every word. My airflow is stuttering.
That is a huge insight, Sophie. Native English is breath heavy. We want the air to keep flowing until the end of the sentence. Stopping the air is what makes you sound weird or stiff.
So, instead of fighting the vowels, I should let them hold hands. I also like it. 2W apples. It feels much fluid.
It's like grease for your gears. Everything moves better. But there is one more thing that can make your English sound strange. And it's not about how you say it, it's about what you choose to say.
Are we talking about vocabulary choice? Because I suspect that using words from a 19th century novel is not helping my cool factor.
Haha, precisely. We need to talk about collocations and fixed phrases. Now we come to collocations. This is the hidden architecture of English. In every language, words have best friends, other words they love to hang out with. If you pair a word with the wrong partner, even if the meaning is the same, it sounds weird.
Oh, like partners in crime. I've definitely messed this up before. I once said I made a big mistake, and my friend said that was fine, but then I said I had big pressure at work, and they looked at me confused.
Exactly. We say big mistake, but we say heavy pressure or intense pressure. Big and heavy can both mean a lot, but in the mind of a native speaker, pressure isn't big. It's heavy.
It's like a puzzle where only certain pieces fit together. Another one that drives me crazy is do and make. I make a cake, but I do my homework. Why?
There isn't always a logical reason, Sophie. It's just convention. If you say, I'm going to make my homework, a native speaker will understand you, but their brain will stumble for a millisecond because it expects the word do.
That stumble is exactly what makes the English sound weird. It's like a glitch in the matrix. So, if I want to sound natural, I shouldn't just translate words from my native language. I should learn words in chunks.
Chunks. That is the ultimate secret. Don't learn the word decision alone. Learn make a decision. Don't just learn fast. Learn fast food, but quick shower.
Fast food and quick shower. You can't have a quick food or a fast shower. Well, you could, but people would think you're strange. Haha.
Haha! Exactly. When you speak in chunks, you sound more fluent because you aren't building every sentence from scratch. You are using pre-made blocks of language that native speakers recognize instantly.
It reduces the mental load too. My brain doesn't have to work so hard to find the next word because the chunk tells me what comes next.
Precisely. It's about expectations. Fluent English is about meeting the listener's expectations for how words should sound together. So we've talked about schwa, intonation, linking, and chunks. But there is one final ingredient that ties everything together. It's not a sound or a rule, it's confidence.
Oh, I was expecting another grammar rule. But you're right, Oliver. If I mumble or speak too quietly because I'm afraid of making a mistake, I sound weird, even if my English is perfect.
Exactly. When you hesitate too much, you break the rhythm we've been talking about. Native speakers are more comfortable with a wrong preposition than they are with a long, awkward silence.
So, owning my English is part of sounding natural. I should commit to my sentences. Even if I make a mistake, I should make it with style.
Haha, make it with style. I love that. When you speak up and embrace the flow, the listener focuses on your message instead of your errors. That is the ultimate goal of communication.
Well, I feel like I've unlocked a new level of understanding today. It's not just about being correct. It's about being connected.
Being connected. That's a perfect way to wrap up this episode. Thank you all for joining us on English Flash Talk. We hope these secrets help you smooth out your English and feel more at home in the language.
Don't be discouraged if you can't do it all at once. Start with the schwa, or maybe try linking, just 2 words today. Small steps lead to big changes.
And let us know in the comments, which of these tips surprised you the most? Do you struggle more with intonation or collocations? We love reading your stories.
And if you found this episode valuable, please hit that like button and share it with a friend who is also on the path to sounding more natural.
Subscribe for more flashes of English wisdom. We are here to support you every step of the way.
Keep flowing, keep practicing, and keep being your authentic self in English.
Until next time, stay curious and keep flashing.
See you soon. Bye bye.